Howdy! This is
Gabriela Varela
and Bumi Vazir, and we have analyzed the movie Garden State.
This movie is about Andrew Larchman, a 26-year-old actor from New Jersey living in LA who goes back home for his mother's funeral after not being home in 9 years. He has a strained relationship with his father, a psychiatrist, and interacts with old and new friends after the funeral. The psychological disorder that Andrew has is major depressive disorder, which is characterized by major depression, a loss of interest in daily activities, being unproductive, insomnia, and in some cases feeling detached from reality. The DSM-5 category that this falls under is depressive disorder. Symptoms of the disorder that Andrew displays are headaches and emotional detachment. An example of his headaches is he states to experience sharp lightning strike pains for split seconds. Some examples of his emotional detachment are: while at a party, he took an ecstasy pill and did not show any emotion while everybody else was under the influence. Another example is that while he wore a shirt made from the wallpaper of the refurbished bathroom by his late mother, he seemed to stare into the mirror and have an identity crisis. A missing symptom Andrew did not show in the movie is that there was no drastic change in his weight. From the beginning to end, his appearance stayed relatively the same, except for a cleaner and more put-together look at the end. His weight and appetite seemed to have stayed the same, and he seemed to be a new person, but only in terms of personality instead of physical appearance.
Possible treatments for Andrew is the change of his psychiatrist and the discontinuation of his prescribed medicine. The change of psychiatrist would be because his father gave him a biased and controlling diagnosis, which did not help since he blamed his son for the hurt of his wife. He also suggested that medicine would be an only treatment to Andrew's problem. A reason to stop using his prescribed medicine would be because it restricted Andrew's ability to feel emotions. An ethical concern would be the discontinuation of Andrew's prescribed medicine may result in an unstable Andrew. Portrayal of major depressive disorder in the film was slight and not shown in an obvious way. Extreme symptoms of the disorder that was talked about but not shown is, for example, the pushing of his mother, which then caused his mother to be put in a wheelchair. This movie does slightly encourage getting help if there is a psychological disorder in one's life, and it shows what would happen if you were having a biased psychiatrist or taking prescriptions that are unnecessary. When asked if this disorder was diagnosed in all cultures, we said that it does not. We believe that cultures do not believe in psychological disorders because it is not physically shown. Some cultures will not believe if someone has a disorder unless someone with a medical degree states that something should be done. Some stigmas in American culture are that something is wrong with people who have psychological disorders and that they cannot function like a normal person and are consequently almost dehumanized. Here is our works cited page, and please enjoy our meme. Thanks and gig 'em!